saw something on 60 Minutes about food deserts. Hey, Maureen. I saw something about food deserts. And I thought that was kind of messed up. And then I thought, I'm eating better. I'm losing weight. Maybe I can bring healthy food into underserved communities of Chicago. And that's where I am. Dang, man, you don't need to chat enough, LOL. I don't. Come on, I will look after you. Wilma, Rhode Island. Oh, yes, there's hardly. I was just super high, like 120. Northern Ireland. RV, Jose. An RV! I can get a used RV. Debbie, you can give me some inspiration, man. I mean, I might do it. So, but let me tell you something else. When I was gaining weight, it was in 2009, and this guy told me about losing weight. So I started losing weight in 2009, 10, 11, 12, 13, and then, because that was a low point. Then I went homeless for a little bit because I had an issue at home. And then, while I was homeless, I found a place to stay. And in that house, I came across, I sat another job, I got a job. And during this job, I met a dude that introduced me to, now, I've always partook in things, adult things. So, it rhymes with rack, like a rack of a car, like the rack of the car. So we tried that, and it was pretty dope. And I did that for like a summer, not a lot, like maybe like a handful of times. And then like a year and a half later, I came across another group of people, and these people were like, "Hey, you want to try this?" And I was like, "What is it?" It's like, "Oh, there's a couple girls." I'm like, "Couple girls?" You're like, "Yeah." Like one of the girls, her name was Beth, and and then they had a best friend. Her name was Crystal. So in 2017, these guys, we would, party with these women and Crystal Beth, and it just came to a point where it was like too much. Like I'd be going to work, like my friend, like one time we were driving in downtown, and he like jumped on the on ramp on the grass, driving like a freaking like wow, jumping on just doing whatever he wanted. I was like, and then I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And then it just started doing feeling all fucked up. And work, I'd be at work all like fucked up, and then it started coming out of my pores, and I was like, I'd be like, oh my god. And then I started I started doing adult entertainment again. I started doing beverages again, and then I was like, and then one time I was looking at myself, and I was like, Jose, what the fuck are you doing? Like, what are you doing? Like, look at you. And it's like 4 a.m, and I'm just like all like gone. I'm just like, and it was that little bit of clarity that helped me. Something crazy happened, like within the next couple of days, an incident happened where it allowed me to leave that environment. I was able to leave that environment because something happened. Because guys, we started when you start fucking with that stuff, when you start messing with that stuff, dude, I'm telling you, bro. I've seen people like fucking wrecked on it. So, fortunately, I was able to leave that environment. And I remember I didn't know what to do, and I called my mom, and I said, "Hey, Mom, can I come back home and live there?" She said, "Yeah." So I came home, and I just started living here, and then I had an idea to start Beyond Food Market to help people. Actually, I started with an idea to start a company, a business, because I had an idea of an idea I had, so I was going to start a business, but I didn't start the business because something else came about. The Beyond Food Market, bringing healthy food into underserved communities. You see, after I had that ordeal, I was fortunate enough to graduate from DePaul University. I have a degree in computer graphics and animation from DePaul University in downtown Chicago. And after that, I never did anything with it. And I just started gaining weight after 2004. My girlfriend left me. I started getting depressed, and my weight got out of control. And then I started. That's when I hit rock bottom, the first rock bottom. Then I got out of it. Then I hit another bottom. And then I cleaned up again, and then I hit another bottom with the other guys. And then I was like, "What the fuck?" Jose? And I just finally came home and I just slept, and I finally cleared my body out, and then that was it. I just started doing this, and I started being on Food Market. And the idea was, I designed this box. I designed this vending box that I think can bring food into poor communities. And I kind of stalled there. Not stalled, but I didn't know really what to do, what direction to go in. And I'm like, what the fuck do I do now? And I still don't know what to do, really. Because I just started posting on TikTok, and I'm like, we started out with 0 followers. We got 50,000. We got 75,000. Then we got 100,000. Then we got 110, 115, 120, 150, 160, 170, 180. Now we're at 190. And I'm like, fuck. And I'm like, I still don't know what to do. And so I'm like, I got to do something. I got to like shake it up and just, I got to just take a step and do something. Because I feel like I got to take action in some way. And I've been holding off on action for a long time because of my mentor, Abraham Hicks. He says, go with inspired action. So I think now is kind of inspired. I am very inspired for some reason. I'm very inspired. So that's it. Every downfall is a blessing in disguise. Yeah, for real. For real. For real. And so in 2017, the summer 2017 was my last cigarette. I stopped smoking, and I stopped the beverages, and I stopped everything else except the Angel's lettuce. And so, Abraham every day, yes, Abraham every day. And then, like in 2018, I started listening to, about 2017, I started listening to motivational speakers. I started listening to like Les Brown. I started listening to just a bunch of physical motivations, like get up, grind, push through the pain, like lift, grind, do squats, lunges. People doing motivational stuff on TikTok. On YouTube, because I was doing like shit like that. I was like, I'm gonna clean my shit up. I'm gonna start exercising. I'm gonna get fucking fit. I started doing squats, bro. I would do lunges. I literally got to a point where I could do lunges like across in the half of a park. Like I would just do this for half of the park. Like I would just do, like I started doing obsessive shit because of my mentor, David Goggins. I started listening to David Goggins, and he started getting in my fucking head. And I'm like, I started going beast mode, and I started working out crazy. Like I was working out, I was running with my dogs. I'd bike like 25 to 30 miles a day. And because then I was like, I want to do a triathlon. I want to do an Ironman. And I started working out a lot. And then I started posting on TikTok, and I really didn't know what to do on TikTok. And I'm still trying to figure this out. And I think I want to make it happen. It's gonna click. Because I think I'm getting close to figuring this out. And what would Goggins do? Yeah, what would Goggins do? He'd be fucking just zone everybody the fuck out. Have a goal and shoot at it and focus everything 100% on that goal. And so I think that's why I want to just get out of here, because I'm stagnant right here. I'm just stalled. I feel like I'm stalled right here. So I feel like I just got to do something and move forward. Design a model different material for your idea. Yes, Andrea, you're right. You're right. So make a cookbook. And so that's really where it is. It's like 2018, I started posting on social media because I have another mentor, Gary Vaynerchuk. He's like, Jose, start documenting the journey. He's like, document the journey. Fucking just tell people what you're doing. And I was like, what the fuck? What am I going to tell them? That I'm fucking doing the same shit every fucking day? Like, I'm not fucking making progress? Yeah, my numbers of followers are growing. That's cool. But I'm like, I don't know. And then, so I just started documenting it on YouTube. So YouTube, my first video on YouTube was in 2018, November of 2018. So it's 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. So this November is going to be 6 years from my first video. 2018. And so I've been documenting the journey on TikTok. I haven't been doing a good job on YouTube documenting this journey. because I'll post a video every once in a while and talk about what's happening, like every 4 months, every 6 months. Um, and again, I just gotta get better at this shit. I guess I don't fucking know, and that's what Beyond Food Market is. It's an idea. And then I made a bunch of meal plans too, because my mentor Gary Vaynerchuk, he's like, give everything away. So I started making meal plans and guides, and now I do free training every day. I used to do gluten-free training every Friday. I kind of stopped that for a little bit, but I was just doing everything for free because that's what they said to do. And I'm gonna listen to people who are more successful than me. Like, he's super successful. And my mentor David Meltzer, he's also speaks about kindness and gratitude. And so I've been focusing the fuck out of that. And I think it's just time for me to just move forward. You have an awakening. I can go for it. Yeah. I live in California or San Diego. You would love living here. It's just ridiculously expensive. Lizzie, you live near San Diego? I know I would love it there. Yeah, San Diego will be a good spot, and I'm sure there's areas in every city where there's less rent. It might not be the best of areas, but who knows? Like, I would have to just look around and drive around the area to see if it's a good area. I'll get a good feel for it. But honestly, I don't know what I would do, because I think I just want to get an RV, because I can just drive a fucking RV. I can just stop. I can just be like, pull over into a parking area or whatever, and just like, I want to just go to California. What up, San Francisco, my friend? Hey, summer girl, how are you? Yeah, kind of visit. I'll visit you. Be West Side. Yeah, I've got our biggest following is in California. Is in following. Do you have money saved? No, Joanne, I don't. That's why I said I gotta just fucking just go for it, my idea, and just pitch it. Just pitch it. You know what I mean? Just pitch it. A Ford Sprinter van. Yeah. How much are used Ford Sprinter vans? You take the Huskies to California too? I'd have to. I'd have to. I'd have to. And I'm sure there's Huskies in California. In my house in Chicago, it's been 95, 92 degrees, 93 degrees outside. So they're all right. We don't go running in the morning or night. Easy 90K. Jose, you're the best, bro. Thanks for that. So we'll see what happens, guys. But I just feel like it's just time for me to go. It's time for me to fly. Okay, let's get these things cut up. I gotta feed my dogs. The Sprinter band's too much. I think that might be a good option. Unless we can find an RV on sale for something. How you gonna live with 4 dogs? Anne-Marie. It's easy. I live in the room with them. We come inside, we walk the dogs, we come in, they hang out. They're sleeping right now. And then when they wake up, I take them for a walk, and then we come back, I feed them, and that's it. License to drive first, then we can all help donate for your vehicle. Get a license to drive, then we can all donate for the vehicle. Yeah. Maybe I'll do like a GoFundMe. Van is tiny. I think they'll be fine. Like they can hang out in a small area. Like there's 2 dogs right there that are right next to each other. It's like the size of a van. I think it'll be fine. They're asking me to refresh the live feed. 31-foot RV, let's go. How much is a 31-foot RV? They're not letting me refresh this live feed. there's like a little button that I have to refresh with a puzzle piece, but the puzzle piece isn't showing, so not letting me stream it. Uses 30,000. A bread truck. A used bread truck. Aloha. What up, Hawaii? Hey, Carly. How are you? All right. So we're gonna figure this out. Anyway, small travel van. A small travel van. Cool guy on YouTube lives in a bread truck. A big tent somewhere warm. Oh, that's right. I can get a tent. I bought an RV for 2,200. Still driving it today. That was 8 years ago. Cloud chasing. You bought an RV for 2,500. You're still using it 8 years ago, and you're still using it. Beautiful, bro. Thank you so much. So, you guys, there are going to be some good stuff out there. It's just time for me to go. I think this is like a pit stop and part of my life. Like it was like I started this whole journey with 0 followers. Now I feel like I have a small community here. I feel like I have a community here. So I think it's gonna be fine. When are you planning on moving? Oh, they're all on Craigslist. My brother-in-law, my brother-in-law, he owns a used auto store. He owns a used he owns an auto shop and he sells used cars. He's my sister's husband. So he has lots of cars. He always gets cars. He always goes to the auctions. He's always buying tons of cars. So I could probably just ask him to buy me one of those cars because dealers get better prices. If you're a dealer, you get hella prices at these auctions. They have dealer auctions for just car dealers, so they get really good prices. Birch Rain says, I live in a tent all summer and my truck seasonal jobs. Beautiful. Do you have a license? No license. You need money? Yes, yes. I will be, of course, yeah. For gas. But it's sometimes, you just gotta, sometimes I see people just fucking just go for it. You know what I mean? Yes, auction RV through family. Yeah, Chicago auction. So, I mean, I'll ask him. I'll talk to him. We'll see. This thing's not refreshing this thing. It's not letting me. There's like a puzzle piece. Tina, hey Jose. What up, Tina? How are you? You're dreaming. I do all the time. Well, check out my website for more information, www.beyondfoodmarket.com. If you'd like to join the movement to bring healthy food to underserved communities of America, let me know. Make a plan. Yes. Yes, you just have to do it. Yeah, fuck it. I hear so many stories of people doing it. Like, have you heard people, like, they just get up and move? Have you heard the immigrant stories when they come over from other countries with, like, $2 in their pocket? Like, dude, it's possible. It's possible. People do it all the time. All the time people do it. Okay, so they discontinued my live feed. It's okay. It was something with the puzzle piece. All right, guys, I'm gonna get off this live feed. I'm gonna feed my dogs, do some stuff, come back on the live feed, clean the living room, and then cook for later. So, guys, we'll see you in a little bit. I think that's it. Yeah, we're gonna go for it. Peace and love.